Okay, so you guys, we're gonna go ahead and move into sibling dynamics, and I want to start with you, Ashley. I want you to talk about your experience as the eldest in your sibling sibling bond. What has that been like? What has that experience been like for you? And yeah.
Trial and error. Trial and error. If I can't say no other thing, trial and error. Because everything I did, she didn't do. Because she knew the consequences of what would happen if I did it. So let's just leave the answer at that. Trial and error.
Okay. Trial and error. Okay. Well, that's the one thing you and I, well, we have that in common because we're both eldest. And we also, and you are my namesake. We have the same middle name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I will admit that when you were born, that was one of the things I thought about when you were a baby. I was like, this little girl, because I don't know how many more kids my sister's going to have, but I did think about it like, this is the first, this is the eldest. And so with the eldest comes this sense of responsibility that you kind of are born into, where you feel like you are responsible for your little siblings, right?
Okay.
And it's like you are like one of the things. There's a nickname we call you. We sometimes call you Mother Goose at times because you are very mothering. So you're always, trying to fix, trying to. I mean, especially those younger ones, like you be telling them what to do and da 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 da. I mean, it's just like this whole thing, and I was a lot like that when I was your age, and I'm still like that. I'm almost 50, and you talking about protective of my siblings? I am protective of everything that comes and goes, tries to come into this family, especially when it comes to my siblings. And so I understand. I just understand that. Alicia, what was it like being the middle child? Because you're real technically the middle child. What is that like for you?
It didn't really feel like I was the middle child. Like it was more like I was the youngest and then I was the co-oldest after 11 years. So like I didn't really get like the whole like middle child unseen syndrome. I got that, but not from being the middle child, but just from like personality. Because Ashley was always just like a really bright, outgoing, exuberant person. So naturally, I just kind of fell into and so I just kind of fell into this like quieter moonlight, serenity kind of corner. When it was just the two of us, and then Bethany and Bryce happened, and we she was the baby. Let's feed the baby and the diapers and
put the baby to
and then they started talking, and then she was kind of like, here,
all right, here you go.
And so I became the, what's your homework? Like, what are we doing? Let's do flashcards, memory, numbers. Like, I became that kind of dynamic in the co-parenting relationship,
co-sister,
the co-sistering relationship.
Between the two of you, I get it.
Yeah. So like I've never had that like middle childness about me, I don't think.
Okay. So now let's talk about these two additional siblings a little bit more. Bryce and Bethany. And of course you have siblings on your dad's side as well. And you could feel free to shed light on that side as well. It doesn't have to just be on this side of the family, but these are two additional siblings. There is a 12-year gap between Ashley and Bethany, and there's an 11-year gap between Alicia and Bethany. And What was that like when they stepped on the scene? What did that feel like when they came? When you all found out mom and dad are having another baby?
The novelty of having a new sibling. Bryce was the reality of having a new sibling.
Like, mom told us she was pregnant with Bryce, and we was like, again?
Right?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, you just had Bethany.
Right.
Like, and it was just, but like with Bethany, mom and dad had like a little setup or whatnot. They told us to go grab it. Like, they were showing us the
ultrasound pictures.
The ultrasound pictures or whatnot. They had them like hidden, like far away in the distance. So when we found out mom was pregnant, we was like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. But then with Bryce, mom just told us she was pregnant.
She really didn't actually have to tell us she was pregnant. You suspected that she was pregnant.
Suspected it
before she
even said anything.
Actually, we were going at it. It was like a few weeks before summer. Ashley was like, she hasn't been this mean to me since she was pregnant with Bethany. And she's like, you don't think she's pregnant again, right? And I looked at her and I was like, I don't know. And then sure enough, a couple weeks later, we're pregnant.
Again?
Again?
Like, I had to play shocked. Yeah.
That's we're even having that conversation.
Mom was like, me and mom did not get along, like at all when she was pregnant. Yeah. And you know this. My aunt knows this. She was getting phone calls on the daily. Like, me and mom did not get along at all. So it's just like when you put two and two together, when she had Bethany, it kind of lightened up a little bit. Like, it wasn't as bad because she had Bethany. But with Bryce, it was a different beast. Like, she was super mean. Like, she was super mean. And it wasn't like a mean towards me type situation, but she was just mean about everything in general. What's now? Y'all run like a hot mess. Keep in mind, our run was not that bad. It really wasn't. But it was just little things.
The triggers were sensitive.
It was very sensitive. And I was just like, something's not right.
It was just her. It was her. Yeah, it was her. It's called hormones. It was her hormones. And I think that was the year I threatened to fly to Maryland.
You did.
I think I threatened you, Ashley.
Yeah. Look, let me be real. That threat more so pissed me off than scared me. Cause like, why is she telling? Why is she telling? I was like, oh my gosh, like no. But yeah, Bethany was more excitement. Bryce, it was more of like again, why? Here we go. So, yeah.
All right. Our next question is, we're still talking about sibling dynamics. How important is communication between the two of you? Is it, do you all communicate very well with each other? Will that communication important, and if so, why?
We call each other every 2 weeks. If I haven't talked to Ashley every 2 weeks, then it's like the next phone call and she was like, are you okay? How have things been? if she knows I get really, really busy, so it's not that like bad. But if on a regular time span of me being in New York and her being here, we talk to each other at least every 2 weeks.
It's not a daily situation, because just like she gets busy, I get busy. And like things, like it's kind of one of those things where you have, I don't know if everybody experiences, but you have that one friend that you know you don't need to talk to every day, but you finally get them on the phone and it's like y'all never missed a beat. That's literally how we are. Like, we don't have to talk to each other every day. We might send a TikTok here and there, you know. But like when we get on the phone, if anything, it builds up time for us to tell stories when we're on the phone than for us to be talking every day on an hour, things of that nature. So communication, it's very it's there.
Yeah.
It's not unhealthy communication. We just know our limitations and our limits, and we understand each other's perspective. But good. We know if we need each other, we pick up the phone. So,
yeah, that's good. And I definitely know that about you all. So tell me, I want to know how you all deal with conflict between each other. And if you could share a story where you all experienced conflict, where you all were at at odds with each other, maybe, and how you dealt with that.
Can
I'm sure you can.
bully her growing up. Like
You did.
all the time.
You did.
Like bully her so bad. She's kicked holes in the door. You know, we've fought a couple of times.
Yeah.
Physically fought each other. Like
What?
it was bad. It was bad. We used to fight. Bad.
I don't know anything about. I don't remember you guys fight.
We
You
didn't
kicked
tell
doors.
any
You used to kick doors
and see people in the door
Wow.
because
She
Ashley
because I
held
was
the door.
playing too much.
And
as
I was
usual.
cleaning. I was cleaning our room, and Ashley decided she wanted to play around, and so she held the door closed. And I have this heavy bin in my hands because we were rearranging our room. And so I'm kicking at the door and telling her to move and let me open the door. And my foot goes straight through it.
Now, let's be fair. The door was probably cheap where we were. Let's be clear. She's not just kicking doors down on a daily.
I didn't have anger issues or anything
None
like
of
that.
But, like, we fought.
We fought.
We actually genuinely fought growing up. Like, the way we operate now, you would have never known I used to bully her growing up. But I apologize. Let's be clear. I have apologized on numerous occasions, on numerous times. Any memory I remember, I would just come in her room and say, I'm sorry. And she'll look at me like,
what did you do?
What are you talking about? So, yeah, I was my sister's bully. I was.
You know, but so as far as conflict resolution goes, outside of being, adolescents, nowadays we don't really fight that much. We don't really go back and forth about it. We know how to let each other take a step back, get through our feelings, think through our feelings, and come back to the table kind of thing. We know what each other's habits are. So we can we navigate healthily that kind of, if we're having a disagreement, we know how to navigate it healthily.
Now, as adults growing up, it took us time to get here. Let's be clear. Rome was not built in a day.
Right.
But we have no issues calling each other out on it. Like, let's say I'll come to her about something and she snaps at me. I'll be like, whoa, wait a minute. Time out. Flag on the play. What's wrong? What happened? I just don't feel like talking. Okay. Then I'll walk away. And then maybe 10 to 15 minutes later, she's at my door. I can't. And she'll just break down. So it's just we've gone through things to get to that phase where we can call each other out on the attitude or the tone or whatnot. But when we call each other out, it forces us to self-reflect. Did I really have a tone? Let me go talk to her about it. Stuff like that. Yeah. That's our conflict resolution.
And if it really was bad, it's usually let's go get food. We ain't even gonna talk about it. We don't even have to go over it again. We're just gonna go to Wendy's.
Get food.
This next question is more so, it really wasn't, it's just something I just thought of because we've had conversations about it, but I just want you guys, not necessarily about this. Have you guys talked about what life would be like when your parents get old as siblings? Because you two are the older two. And so have you guys had those conversations with each other in regards to your parents and what that would look like?
Old people? No. Death? Yes.
Death?
No.
Death?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Y'all talk about death?
yeah, we're very open in this house. Our family.
Yeah, we are.
Let's be clear. We don't bring it up. It's brought to us. Okay? But as far as them growing old, our parents think they're gonna be these old, vibrant people that's traveling the world.
They're going to be grandpa. They're going to be off and gone. We'll never know where they are until they show up.
They never really ask us to like take care of them when they get old, because in their mind they're going to be in the islands somewhere, retired, living their best life and stuff like that. So no, we don't really have a conversation about taking care of them when they get old.
Like, and then as far as our dynamic, I don't think we've ever considered it changing because they got old. Like, as far as we're concerned, our relationship is completely separate from parents aging.
I was just asking who all ever had, conversations as siblings. Like, we talk about my dad, your granddad, all the time in regards to if he ever retires, and what would have to be in place for when he gets old, because your grandfather believes that he's going to live to see the rapture. He's not going to die. So that's what he really believes. So I mean, who am I? I just go along with it,
Right.
That would be great, but these are conversations that your mom and I have all the time in regards to my dad aging, our father aging, what we're going to do with him, things like that. I mean, he has a plan, but we may have to intervene. I don't know yet,
Right.
but
no,
I just was asking if you guys have thought that far ahead. That's all.
I think I've only ever had that conversation with our parents. It's just like, I know what I'm going to do when you guys get old. You know what I'm going to do when y'all get old. I told y'all, you're going to have your own little street. Each of you going to have a house. You're going to be neighbors. Just like, nobody needs to leave their house unless they want to go see their sibling. You'll all be there. The bills will be paid. just don't do nothing crazy, okay? We're good.
So, and audience, this is my niece's plan for her parents, for me, and her uncle Nate, like her aunt and her uncle. So this is what she wants to do. So, anyways,
and for me,
it's
more of like you can get as old as you want. You're not going anywhere. And I'm like, I tell mom that all the time. Where are you going? Like, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're fine.
She threatens to put dad in Skechers all the time.
I threaten to put my dad in Skechers all the time. I tell her I'm going to have her sitting in front of the window, watching her grandkids, playing her yard. Like, her getting old really doesn't affect my plans. Like, this is the plan. We're sticking to the plan.
What are some traditions that the two of you all do together, or you do with your younger siblings as well?
I mean, we have like family traditions, but I don't think we
don't have sister traditions like that.
No, we're more than like spontaneous.
Let's go do this.
Get together kind of thing.
So if anything, it's like an adventuring tradition. Like there is no.
What was the last fun thing that you all did, the two of you did?
Right before I left for New York, we went shopping.
We did?
Yeah, we did. We went to the mall. It was just me and you. We picked up Hannah and Harmony later.
No.
But that earlier that day. York. Oh yeah, that was
I went to New York for her spring break. I saw her for her spring break. Because she expressed to me how important it was for me to see her before she graduates and where she goes to school and stuff. And I went to New York. I took the train, got lost.
She did get lost.
Got lost. And she showed me like what she likes to do in New York, how close everything is together. She gave me food. She fed me, things of that nature. Like I spent enough time with her to understand why she comes home. Because I couldn't handle it. I was only there for 2 days. But, yeah. When I went to New York.
Yeah.
Since she's been home, I've been busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, going to New York with my sister.
Okay. If you all were to switch lives with each other, what would that look like? Ashley, if you were to switch.
I wouldn't survive.
This poor baby.
I would not survive. Oh my gosh. I would not be able to do it. I don't think she'll be able to do my stuff either.
No, I'm not working with her coworker.
Really?
Yeah, no. I don't think she'll be able to handle the stuff that I handle. It's a lot.
Yeah, I don't think your sister, I don't think your mother and I could do that either. I don't think I could be a hush.
No, we can't. We can't switch lives at all. Thinking about it, you just
is there a movie that reminds you of the two of you guys?
Of the two of us or of the other? Because I think that's a different movie for me.
I would say of the two of you all, since this is a sibling discussion. What reminds you of the two of you all? Like what movie? If any, maybe a movie or a song.
The Lorax reminds me of the two of us.
The what?
You see how she's smiling right now? The Lorax, Dr. Seuss. I speak for the trees. That's the movie that reminds me.
Why does it remind you?
Because it was the one we watched like over and over and over again. Like even now we'll still put on the soundtrack and sing along to the soundtrack. We had like two different versions. We had the one with like Taylor Swift in it, and then we had the like original 20-minute Dr. Seuss segment on DVD. I think that was just like one of our like favorite movies to watch.
Yeah, I think she's more so asking like what movie reminds of us of our sister dynamic.
Our dynamic?
Yeah. So I would say, and I know it's not a good one personally, but like aside from the Halloween themed or whatnot, I would say Twitches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say. Subtract the Halloween theme and everything. Think about the two families. Think about the sisters, the twin sisters, and stuff like that. I was like the rich sister. She was peppy. She was outgoing. She just loved to be in everything. And Alicia was like the other sister. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. But like...
Remember that movie.
Yeah, but aside from all the Halloween stuff... None of that stuff. I'm talking about personality wise. I would say Twitches. Tia and Tamara.
Okay. I love it. All right, we're gonna move into fun and lighthearted questions. You don't get to explain. You don't you either say a sibling's name, and it could be between the four of you. It doesn't have to just be between the two of you. It could be between your other family. I'm gonna ask some questions, and you just shout out a name. That's it. Don't give explanations. Ready?
Got it.
I want to roll through these quickly. Who's most likely to go viral on TikTok?
Ashley.
Who would start a podcast?
Alicia.
Who would be the first to get a tattoo?
Ashley.
Ashley did.
Ashley.
Who is most likely to forget to respond to a text?
Alicia.
Yeah, Bethany is definitely unbothered. For sure. Who would spend all their money on online shopping?
Ashley and Bryce. Ashley and Bryce.
Who would binge watch an entire Netflix series?
Ashley.
Who would be caught talking to their pet like a human?
Alicia.
Bethany.
I can see you doing this. I can see you more than Bethany.
I can see Bethany for sure. Who would know all the lyrics to a Taylor Swift song?
Alicia and Bethany.
Who would be the first to try the latest TikTok food trend?
Ashley.
You're doing it now. I'm almost scared to ask this question.
Come on.
Who would be the best at creating memes?
Ashley.
Because she's done some.
Quite a few.
Who would stand the most K-pop groups?
Alicia.
Alicia, right? Who would accidentally go live on Instagram?
Bryce. Bryce.
Who would be caught scrolling on TikTok at 3 a.m.?
Ashley.
Who would have the longest reply to a DM? Who would have the
Bryce.
longest
Right.
reply to a
Bryce.
DM?
What?
Bryce will give you his whole name and address.
Y'all gonna that's you.
He said no explanations. You don't get to judge us.
Who would move to another country?
Alicia.
Who would be a YouTuber or influencer?
Bethany.
I could see that though with Bethany.
Bethany.
Who would start their own clothing brand?
It's between Ashley and Bethany.
I was gonna say between you and Bryce.
No, Bryce don't really care for his clothes like that.
No, but I see him doing like merch lines for his like YouTuber.
No, I don't see that stuff.
Because when I see him, he want to be naked. So I don't.
Right, I don't see that. He barely got clothes.
Well, ladies, I want to say thank you so much for joining me in the family room. Was this fun?
Yes. Thank you for having us.
I love you.
This is
absolutely.
This is intriguing.
Absolutely. I want to just tell you once again, just as your auntie, how proud I am of you both, and just how hard you all have worked in your individual lives, and just how much you continue to be a great example to your younger siblings. Thank you for being a great support to my sister and my brother as well. And so I want to say thank you again for being in the family room with me. All right. So if I have you guys come back, y'all will come back.
Yes.
All right. All right, you guys, to our listeners, thank you so much again for tuning into this episode. I hope you had a few laughs. I hope there was some insight, and we will see you all next week. Take care.